What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and today we are talking about Bitcoin. I got a lot of lines drawn on the charts. Don't let them scare you. I promise. These lines are your friends. They're gonna make sense in a second. I've got them pertaining to something specifically that I want to share. In relation to the RSI, I love the RSI. In fact, I love it so much. I've got it twice up here. I got my short-term RSI. You can see here my metrics. It's the 10 input and the 123 input. Short-term, long-term RSI, as I call it. The long-term RSI is pretty easy to understand. Essentially, if you're above the 50, good. If you're below the 50, bad. It's other than that, and I mean the oversold and overbought zones are to be taken more seriously as well. So other than that, I mean it's a pretty simple thing. The regular RSI, it's a little, and there's more details than that to it, but the short-term RSI, which is something that most people are used to, it's around like 10 to 15. It could be less, could be more, but something that's much less than 100. A regular RSI, it's a little more intricate. It tells you a little bit more on the day-to-day stuff. This is more of like an overall kind of thing to just, I don't know, pay attention to, in my opinion. Anyways, that's enough of that. That's not what we're trying to talk about. What I'm trying to talk about is how these lines relate to this RSI. So what I've done here is I've taken every single time, every single moment that this RSI, I'm gonna take off the lines real quick. Anytime that the RSI has come into the oversold zone and pivoted from there, going out of it again, I've put a line right there. And then so here I put a line right there. Here I put a line right there because it came out and then it came back down. If it was something like this, here pivoted and then came down, these both don't get a line because it didn't come out of the oversold zone. I would only do it like this one, not this one, comes out, that would make this one eligible. So anytime we've gone into the oversold zone, pivoted, come out of it, and then anytime we've gone back into it again, those all get lines. I also drew a line, a horizontal line down here at around 18, 19, somewhere around there. Anytime that we've gotten a bounce here, 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 I've put little circles around them too to kind of just like identify them and make them seem different. You can see that there. I also, you know what, I'm going to take away the circles maybe because that's just kind of unnecessary at this point, because what I did all in all is I made the lines different colors to kind of make it easier on the eyes. So any of the ones where the RSI, all this is saying, really looking at it, we don't even need the RSI now, just looking at it. All these lines, all what they're saying is that these are points in time when the price was oversold on the RSI. Any of the white, any of the orange, the difference is with the orange ones is that they were much weaker or much lower points in the RSI. In fact, that kind of low range where Bitcoin pivots off of on the RSI at its lowest point, while these white ones are just oversold zones, but they're not as deep in the oversold zone as the orange lines are. So this is a look on the price chart at what the RSI was doing. These are pivotal points right here in the RSI. And you can see that they tend to come in pairs. This one here, this was a big split. I even measured them here. You got at the shortest 6 days, at the longest here 28 days. This one even came with 3. But this so far is the only one that's come with a single, right? But that's because also, I mean, if we look at it, that's because also, I can't speak English. Right now we're only at 9 bars, which by the way, today could be the day. We got an hour and 8 minutes left. We could go lower or just low enough to bring the RSI back into the oversold zone. We could do that today. We are within the range, the lowest being 6, you know, but most of these happen, it seems, around 13, 15, 18. Let's just call it, you know, kind of smack dab in the middle at 15 there. 15 would put us next Thursday, November 24th, Thanksgiving Day. Oh, sounds right. Sounds right, honestly. Holiday drop could be actually. Thanksgiving Day, we could see another one of these vertical lines, and it might not be orange. Because also, if you look at this, which means it's probably not going to be a low drop in the RSI, but if it's not going to be a low drop down here, that means it's going to be higher. We're going to get a lower price, higher RSI. That could be a pivoting point for price action. We could get some bullish divergence to play off of here. Anyways, that's it's neither here nor there. It's not now. It might happen. We don't know, but you can see something like that is kind of what we would be expecting. to just have one drop into this oversold zone and then that be it. I mean, I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see that. We haven't had a V bottom or anything drastic to happen. We've moved sideways. We're consolidating right now. It looks like we're getting ready to drop lower. That's just my opinion. I mean, you can see it here in this range. We've just been creating lower highs, of course, higher lows too. But this definitely looks bearish to me. We've got a bearish drop. This is a bearish pennant. We're going to probably go. The way to do this is you take from the top of the pattern to the bottom of the pattern, and then you take the breaking point, which could be any day now. Let's just put it right there. That could drop us all the way down to $12,000. That's the measurement of this pattern. That's exactly what this. I mean, we just did it there. I'm not making this up. That's what the measurement is. That could happen in a week from now, on Thursday, on Thanksgiving. That could happen. That could be the day. And that might be the bottom. If we were to go that low, that would be the bottom. I don't think we're going to get that low. You don't have to hit the measure moves of these patterns. That's not a requirement. You could fall short of them. You could go over them. It's just an idea. You know, it's just an idea. And it's normally a good idea when you're in uncharted waters. But we're not in uncharted waters, are we? We're not. We've been in this before. We've actually been in these prices before. The last time we were in these prices, and you know what I'm going to do, actually? I don't need to delete new lines. So we bounced off of the 16,200 zone. This time we bounced just $700 lower than that. I'd say we bounced off the same area. This is kind of a topping area here, right here. This was resistance. You know, it's kind of closer to that zone. I don't know. We were in it for a short time here, is what I'm trying to say. Over here we were kind of close. We had a nice top right there. That was a focal point. We could do another line somewhere around there. 12,000, yeah. Looks about right. And then, of course, the all-time high and the lower high right there. So we're actually in a zone right now that, I mean, there's a lot of price points to play off of. We could go up around $20,000 and then turn around. You know, we don't have to just go down immediately. This pattern could, you know, in fact, prove me wrong and be bullish. I do think we're going to go lower in the immediate term, but the main point of what I was trying to say is that this measure move suggests that we're going down to 12,000. I don't know. I guess that kind of lines up with one of these lines. But we've got a line here at 13,800, which this is something more that I'm expecting. That's also the 1618 of... I know I've got a lot of lines on here. I'm going to delete them all now, giving you guys a headache. I'm going to delete them all. The 1618's down here at the 14,000 as well. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope that all makes sense. I know that was a lot of lines that could have been confusing. All I'm trying to say is that these drops in the RSI, whenever we get into the oversold zones, they're not normally standalone events. They come in pairs, sometimes even triplets, you know, like we had here. And all that is just lower prices. All that is every single time, whenever you get a pair of them, it's just lower prices. And the longest one we've seen is 28 days. The shortest one we've seen is 26. We're in that range already, being at 9 days. But 28 days, just so you know, would put us at the end of the first week of December. It could take that long, but I don't know. I'm going to call it. I feel like it might be the obvious choice. Thanksgiving Day, we might have a little drop. Maybe we have some funky action. Maybe it goes low and then it comes high, and it's actually a green day. Who knows? But I think Thanksgiving Day might be one to watch. And plus, looking at this pattern and the price, with the bearish inclination involved, go to the 4-hour, you can see that we're winding up in this range here, and we're getting ready to break out of it. We're definitely getting ready to break out of it. And right now with the RSI and everything, with the move down, with this being slowed down, we are in bearish posturings for sure. Volume's dying off. We're getting to the end of the rope with this one. This is an ugly pattern after an ugly move. We're probably going to get some more extended moves. Where could this move take us? I mean, I know we did it earlier, but let's just do this measurement here. I mean, yeah, all the extensions are between 15,000 and 14,200, somewhere in that range, which also lines up, this down here, the 1618, kind of lines up with that 13,800 to 14,000 area that we were looking at. These lines don't have to be precise. We could get a drop where, you know, the price comes down and, you know, wicks below the 1618, but it comes back up and it closes at the 1618. So it could go lower, and that would put it right there at that 13,800 zone, um, which could be something to expect, you know. Plus, not only that, but this fib doesn't have to be respected. This is kind of an ugly zone, region, base, I don't know, whatever, a consolidation zone that you want, whatever you want to call it. This is kind of an ugly region. This does not have to be respected. What I do expect to be respected is previous price history data, previous price data, which right here is a significant point. Also, if we go to the monthly, we can see that that is also the same point that our highest monthly close was on this previous bull cycle. I think that could be a significant area of which we turn around. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to this level, and I personally would like it if it happens sometime next year, so I could have more time to prepare financially. But something's telling me we might get that any day now. It could happen. It really could happen, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe we actually go higher. I'd love to see that. You know, I'd like this down move to play out longer, but I think we might be getting there, guys. We honestly might be getting there, and that's all I got to say. So I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for coming. I will have more videos out. If you like the videos, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I got 40 subscribers now. It's dope, guys. It's really dope. I get more subscribers than I have videos. I've only got 40. You know, I'm not like, I don't have 40,000 subscribers or like millions of subscribers like some people do, but it's really exciting. I really appreciate it. I thank you guys. My friends, random people who I don't even know who might become friends, like just thank all of you guys. I really appreciate all the views, all the comments, and the love. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. It's just the beginning of who knows what. So let's just keep it going. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you until then, but I will make more videos till then. All right, take care. Thank you.